Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get on a different schedule, so I need to eat and all that good mess.
Well, then go fucking eat.
Trying not to go to bed
How come you ain't ate
so
yet?
late.
What? It's
I
fucking.
always do. It's fasting.
See, it's 11:30. It's 11:16 in North Carolina right now.
Yep.
Oh, you're back live.
Well, you said Mike Jones wanted me to go back live again, so we went live again
No,
just for you, Mike
no.
Jones. Mike
Word.
Jones.
All right, I'm gonna bounce out and go put some food in my belly.
All right, bro. I might be coming over that way soon. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Huh?
I might be coming that way soon.
Oh, word. Right on. All right. Talk to you guys later.
So tell me when Sugar's not in heat, so Donnie won't fuck her.
Later, drunk.
Oh, she's fixed now. He's good.
Oh, she's fixed now? Okay.
Yeah. All right. Later.
All right. Mike Jones, I came back live just for you, Mike Jones. Mike Jones.
Mike Jones, maybe not even here.
He'll show up.
I think he was wondering what happened.
You wonder what happened? You know what? I fucked up today and I downloaded the new operating system for my fucking Mac. And I went and took a nap. And then at like 5:30, I get up. I figure I'm going to turn my computer right on and go. And it still had to update. And then it went faster. So then it said, would you like to update your Apple? Because I have two monitors and that one's called like an Apple Studio. So I was like, sure, it's just a monitor. It shouldn't take that long. Fucking like 10-15 minutes later. Anyways. So Drunk Uncle's... Oh wait, I'm not even on screen anymore. Hey, there we go. Hey, baby.
Hey, girl, hey.
No, I don't want to say that because then... I don't even want to talk about the doctor's office today. Dude, I'm telling you, so like that the chick, I didn't want to talk to her, but I recognized her from my doctor's office. I mean, what are you supposed to do in that situation, Hope? Let's say you have a regular doctor you go to, and somebody from Facebook sends you a thing saying they think you're whatever, and they want to talk to you. And you realize they're from your doctor's office. If you say no, aren't they going to look at you dirty for the rest of your life?
I wouldn't be doing Facebook dating, but okay.
I told you, I was just doing it to fuck with. I was fucking with people. So for those of you that's new, that didn't hear the story, I had to go to the doctor today, and there was some chick that I was trying to be nice to and talk from Facebook dating because she hit me up, and I was like, I don't want to, but it's my doctor's office. So I go in there today, and she works upstairs. Why the fuck this chick was downstairs today of all days when I had to go downstairs and not upstairs? Beats the fuck out of me. But she made it her fucking mission to let me know she was there, alright. What's that?
Maybe she didn't do... I mean, she didn't go out of the way to make the extra noise and everything like that, maybe.
You just think it's my ego going over the top, is what you're saying.
I mean, not everything is, like a conspiracy.
No, but everything's about me. How long have you known me, Hope?
No.
You should know this by now. It's all
Not everything is about you, Eddie.
You never think it's about me?
Not everything is about you.
Oh, not everything. I've been hearing that a lot lately. I don't like hearing that. I don't agree. I disagree.
I'm sorry to break it to you.
I know, so your image, you know what it looks like? Like, remember when we used to watch the court places and like they'd have the emblem of their shield in the corner? That's what your picture looks like. It looks like you're one of those court secretaries or court recorder, you know what I mean?
You know what?
Stenographer.
Stenographer, thank you, Groff.
Do you know what it is, Eddie?
It looks like it might be the emblem for the Masons.
It is a background that became famous probably about a month ago, and everybody was
Trump-
putting their their backgrounds to this picture.
Oh, so it's from Atlanta, Georgia,
Fulton
from
County, Georgia.
I gotcha.
It was a certain mugshot.
Nice.
All right,
so that is my mugshot.
So I have a good friend, and they're not political by any means, but they really hate fucking President Trump. And as you guys know, speaking of these, remember I made the lights? I mean, how much I sent Gra a couple lights, you know? Yep. And I'm talking to my friend, and I was like, you know, I made something for you. I want to send to you. You know, what's your address? And they're like, it better not be those fucking Trump lights. Oh, so now I'm thinking, well, I might send the Trump lights with the other thing just to fuck with them.
I sent the picture to my mom. I go, I got this for Randy, which is my brother. He voted for Biden. And he's a flaming lib, but he's not a flamer. He's not a flamer. But anyway, I said, I got this for Randy. She said, he's going to disown you and never speak to you again. And I said, I wish I should have got it for him. I said, I should have got it for him before the 2020 election.
So
she didn't say anything else.
So when all this stuff started, I had a real good friend, Justin, you know, and he would come, you know, I wasn't into politics when this whole started. I really wasn't into politics yet, you know, and he's like, Eddie, dude, I just went to the Trump rally in Fresno. And I'm like, you fucking went to that thing, you know, just like, you know, because I wasn't into it back then. And then next thing you know, all of a sudden I started getting into it. That's when I started working with Ben, you know, and we started traveling we started traveling the country everywhere. And so my friend Justin, he's totally in the Trump everything, and he had a baby. And so he's like, Eddie, I know I can trust you. Buy some MAGA stuff for my son. So I got a full...
He had a baby?
Yeah, well, his girlfriend had a baby. And so I buy him a whole entire Trump outfit for his baby boy. My wife at the time, you know, because she was liberal, was pissed. And so we go to the baby shower, or whatever you want to call it, the birthday party. And the mother-in-law is opening up the presents for the baby. And she's a liberal. And she gives them my present. So my friend Justin comes over. He's like, Eddie, you just gave me the best present ever. The look on her face. Oh man, yeah, they didn't like me.
Sorry, I'm trying to find something.
Well, hurry up and fucking find it. Do your goddamn job. You're not supposed to let me tell my stories too much, Hope.
Well, keep talking.
Why? So you can text me later on? I heard that story already. Interesting. I don't, you know, don't you hate it when you don't know whether to believe somebody or not? Right? I hate it. I wish I was a fucking psychic. But then I don't. Have you ever heard this? Hope you, well, Gra's probably heard it, not Hope. Have you ever heard the saying, don't ask the question you don't want the answer to?
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking true.
I like the one, you're better off keeping your mouth shut, being thought a fool, than opening your mouth and proving it.
Oh, that's a good one. I just remember, what was that movie with Jackie Chan?
Oh, no idea.
It was like a cop show in LA with, not Chris Rock, but, why can't I think of his fucking name? Chris Tucker. And so he's like, I'm not stupid. I listen to stupid people. It's smarter to listen than to talk. Or something. I'm not even close. But it's basically, that's what he means. He's like, the smarter person listens than the the dumbass that talks all the time. So I guess that says a lot about me, huh?
No. Of course, now your therapist would say, what does that make you feel like, Eddie? A shower.
Rush hour, that's it. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, thank you. No, the last time we talked like a week and a half ago, and I'm like, yeah, this is going on, that's going on, and I've been feeling a certain way, and I fucking don't like it. I really don't.
Right on.
You know.
I hear you.
And I'm talking to my therapist. You know, it's so bad. I had to have a fucking emergency therapy. I didn't eat for like 3 days straight. You know, and I'm telling her the story, and I'm telling her what's going on, and she's like, well, you're just acting like your normal self. And I was like, I never acted like this before. And she's like, yeah, you did. You just didn't know it. And so she started talking about my ex-wife, and I'm like, I never acted like this with her. And she's like, yeah, but you hated your ex-wife. I'm like, so? I think that's the worst thing God gave us was feelings. Pain in your body and pain in your head. The worst fucking thing he ever gave us. What do you think, Raw?
Mosquitoes.
Oh, those are pretty bad too. What is the whole purpose of mosquitoes? What do they do?
Good question.
Now you know I hate spiders, but there's these spiders that fly. They're like daddy long legs, but they can fly. You don't want to kill those because those are the ones that eat the mosquitoes.
Yeah, well, same with bats.
What do bats do?
Eat mosquitoes every night.
Really?
Like they eat half their weight. They eat like half their weight every night in mosquitoes.
Well, shit, I need some bats around here.
Yeah.
Sneaky Pete says that's why God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. That's the old Judge Judy. I love Judge Judy. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth so you can listen. Or don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining.
Yeah. Sneaky Pete said gave us to drive us absolutely crazy.
Drive us absolutely crazy.
The saying that I like, Eddie, here's one for you to write down. Those of you who think you know everything are starting to annoy those of us who do.
So how bad do I annoy you guys?
On a scale of 1 to 10.
On a scale of what?
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to a ton.
Yeah, let's go 1 to a ton. How bad do I annoy you fucking guys? If you guys don't know, the 3 of us that's in this chat room right now, we have like a group text that goes through like 100 texts a day at least. At least.
Yeah.
Oh, Groff.
Especially on the weekend.
That much?
Oh, what is it?
Patrol.
When we're watching On Patrol, you guys we're like non-stop sending messages. By the way,
I ignored half of them this weekend because I wasn't even going to try to keep up.
By the way,
And finally, the other night, I'm like, why are we texting? Why don't we go to Discord voice where we can just...
dude, and that was
Will says
perfect.
5 times.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
No, but so if you guys don't know, on Friday I had to film an event in San Jose. And then they invited me to dinner, so I'm having dinner with all these hoity-toity people. Felt uncomfortable as all hell. And on the way home, I like, hey, I'm not going to make it in time to watch On Patrol with you guys. And they know I like a certain woman on the show. You know, Detective Selena. I mean, she's like...
Selena.
She's smoking hot. She's got, the big booty. And in her district, they can wear jeans. I think the sexiest thing in the world is a woman in jeans. And I'm driving, and I can't watch the show, and here my phone keeps popping up, and it goes on my radio, right? I gotta hear him. And it's like, Raw says Selena's on a bike, and they're zooming in on her ass. And then Hope...
They did!
They did, yeah.
Did they really? And then Hope's like, yeah, they're doing this now. And then Graw's like, and now they're zooming in on somebody's boobs. And I'm like, you motherfuckers. Because I can't watch it. And you guys...
Then the next night, And the next night, Hope was late, so me and Andy are like,
look at all the firemen.
"Oh my God, that fireman's on fire! He had to pull all his clothes off."
Completely ignored all of your messages. I didn't even read them. I haven't read them still.
He just went away.
Yeah, Hope only ignored it because I ignored her the other night. Because
you told me you were ignoring me.
Yeah, well, because I'm sitting there.
Feel free to come join us. Come join us on the weekend and watch.
Yeah, join us in Discord.
We could watch the show with the sound off, you know.
Yeah. But like, Hope is texting me, and I was telling her the story about the video chat, right? And no, we did not do anything wrong on video chat. But then, like, I told Hope, I'm like, I think we might go meet Andy in Las Vegas, right? First fucking thing out of Hope's mouth is, I'm like, yeah, Hope, we're gonna go hang out with Andy in Vegas, because Andy asked me to go hang out with him in Vegas, and I was like, hey, do you want to be my date? And they're like, sure. So Hope's like, oh, so you're gonna go visit the wedding chapels, huh? Eddie's gonna get married on Halloween. Just non-stop talking about me getting married. Fuck no.
I was planning it all out, Eddie.
You know, I know you plan out my days, but you don't need to plan out my wedding. Because it's not happening. It's not happening. And if it is happening, it's not happening for a while.
Can I still plan it out then?
Is it possible? There's always a possibility. But no, we're not. Hope likes to fuck with me. And she likes to get those good ones, you know?
Yep.
But I gotta be nice because she runs my life, like I said.
You just never know what I'm gonna say.
No, I don't. And I even told my friend that. I'm like, well, you know, there is a girl in my life and she runs my life and her name is Hope. So. It is what it is. Because she does. You guys don't. If you guys saw behind the scenes what goes on around here, you know, between me, Gra, and Hope, we could just film our little group chats all day long.
It would be pretty funny too.
Oh yeah, it would. And by the way,
hazing.
I know.
That's what I put up with every day.
We're watching On Patrol, and every other word out of me and Gra's mouth are either tase the motherfucker or let the dogs loose.
Or Vaz.
No, it's Vaz. That is the funniest commercial.
I don't know why, but that is a great commercial.
It is. It's just that one thing from that one commercial. Just, you know.
Maybe in a million years, you might have a tail, and I'll be Vaz. Vaz.
Gra, I honestly hope I'm not alive in a million years.
Oh yeah.
I can't handle this life. How am I going to handle a million years worth of life? And no, Shwilly, I'm not allowed to hook up with Hope because her dad said no. So you don't have to worry about that one. Did your parents look me up? I'm just curious. I forget. I think I may have asked you. Hope.
She's ignoring you.
She's ignoring me now?
Ignoring you. Are you talking? Is somebody talking right now?
She's ignoring you.
Well,
and I think if we figured it out, we could play our cards right now. I think we could get Hope's parents to buy her a faster car.
Right? Be like, Mom, Dad, I want to go hang out with Eddie unless you buy me a new car.
I really need that new Dodge
Charger.
Whatever it's called.
You want a new Charger?
What are you talking about?
New Hellcat.
There you go. The way she drives, I wouldn't trust her with one of those cars. She had that little fucking car of her fucking damn near going sideways and shit down the highway. Even Tayo never tells me to slow down. He's like, dude, Eddie, it's fucking snowing. She's driving like crazy.
Okay, but you're from California, so.
I live in the mountains, though. I got a 4-wheel drive truck.
Okay, well.
No, but
how long have you lived in the mountains?
That's debatable. But no, so a friend of mine tagged me in a picture or tagged me in something on Facebook. Hope I know you know this story already. And apparently their whole entire family looked me up.
Oh, gosh.
It didn't go over very well from what I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, I know who you're talking about now. Okay.
So I just, and then I was like, did anybody like me? And they're like, well, yeah, I got one cousin that likes President Trump, so they loved you. I was like, well, at least I got one. I got one. What can I say? It's who I am. And if you don't fucking like it, then I don't care. Walmart, your package is heading your way. It better get here tomorrow because I'm out of Donnie food. And Donnie doesn't like it when you run out of his food.
Is it a chewy package?
No, it's just a dog food. It's the Purina Pro Plan.
Oh.
But he won't eat the other shit. Like I bought him, like at Costco, they have one that's similar to Pro Plan. It's called like Nature's Life, and it's the most expensive one at Costco. So I bought him and Panda that. They wouldn't touch it. So I had to drive all the way to town.
Oh, that's what you were giving away.
Yeah, I gave. Well, I was. I'm not giving it away anymore. My friend, her and her husband said they were gonna come get it. Well, they did it. So I put it in my carport. Well, our 200 to 300 pound bear decided to come into our carport and take the dog food up the hill.
Yeah, that would do it.
So yeah, I haven't seen him in 2 days. He hits every other night. We got like a 300-400 pound bear, just huge as fuck. Because I saw him not on our cameras, but the neighbors have cameras, so we saw him on their camera. So it has to be the same bear. And like there's like shits on my driveway like this big. Donnie poops big, but not that big. So yeah, we've been having the bear.
That's the only time I ever saw a bear was when I was in Yosemite.
Really? Well, that's where I am.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So you came to Yosemite, you didn't say fucking hi to Eddie?
Well, I was like 10 years old, so no.
That's probably a good idea. Because when you were 10, I was, what, like 18, 19?
You're old.
Wait, you're ends with 4, right?
No, 6.
Okay, so yeah, I'm 10 years older than you. Not too bad.
You're old.
Actually, you're the same age as somebody else. Why did you get all quiet?
I don't know.
Anyways, holy shit, it's 8:30 already? God damn.
It's 11:39.
It is not.
Way past 8:30.
It is 8:39 here.
It's 11:39.
Well, it's not my fault you live way the fuck over there in Columbus, Ohio, where you got the shitty Blue Jackets as your hockey team.
Hey, they're not that bad. I don't know their record.
I don't like them because I'm a Sharks fan though. And Sharks would always fight with your Blue Jackets. And you guys took my Jody Shelley. Age is nothing but your parents were 17 years difference in age, Eric. Wow.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, but girl, he lives in Minnesota, so it was 18. It was his 18-year-old sister. Did I say that?
You did.
Dude, so my stepdad's from Minnesota. When I was a kid, I used to go to all over like Brooklyn Park, which is, y'all know where Brooklyn Park is, right? That's where they had the riots. So like I used to go there when I was younger, and then when I went back for the Derek Chauvin trial, I'm like, hey, should I go say hi to Uncle John? And he's like, yeah, probably not. I'm like, why not?
That's where what's his name lives. Paul. What's his name on the
Paul Regal. No, they live.
Cat name.
It's Eric Regal.
No.
PB, right?
No. What's Paul's cat name? Hope.
Oh, Paul who?
I can't think of his name right now.
I only know PB, and that's Paul Regal.
Yeah, they're do baseball guys on Twitch. Hulk Hogan married him a younger one. You know, I don't normally date blonde girls, but his daughter is pretty freaking hot. I'll give it to her. Oh, since I know somebody's not watching, I can tell this story. So, I don't have it right now, but like, my friend sent me a picture that I really like, so it would always be like the minute you turn your phone, it comes on, right? I'm in San Jose doing a thing for a friend, and my other friend is redhead, and this is some redhead chick, and I never noticed her in the office before, you know, until she shows up at this event in a tight black dress. So I'm the one filming, and she keeps coming over, you know, and she's like rubbing my leg, like, Eddie, would you like some more water? I guess she was my assistant for the day or something. And so then she walked away, and I dropped my phone, and so the picture popped up, not Donnie's picture, but of a friend of mine who looks just like this redheaded chick that's helping me out. And so the employee looked at me, looked at the phone, looked at the redheaded chick, looked at the picture again. I'm like, it's not her. So then I guess she looked at it closer and realized, well, this redheaded chick kept, you know, being really friendly, and then I had my phone drop again, and she then saw the picture of the redhead on my phone. And then for like 2 hours, she wouldn't come near me. But then after that, she's like invited me to drinks and stuff like that, so I don't know what happened there. Maybe she's like, oh, he likes redheads. Y'all can jump in now. Laugh. Say Eddie's an idiot.
I mean, I heard the story, so, you know.
Well, you're supposed to tell me to shut the fuck up then. Nell says to never get married. Grant, are you ever going to get married again?
No.
Hope, are you ever going to get married?
Like I would even never have a chance to get married again.
Oh, you got a chance. Bro, there's always a chance. There's always a chance.
I mean, Prince still single, right?
Prince? Prince is dead.
No, Corinne.
Oh, Corinne is still single.
Yeah,
oh, yeah. Gronk could hook up with Corinne.
Yeah. Well, yeah, again? I don't know.
I mean, Nancy Pelosi could still, would be available. I mean,
well, I do have her poster. I do have her swimsuit poster.
You guys, you don't. I'm gonna have to throw up after this one.
There's someone for everyone.
Is Dianne Feinstein's husband still alive?
Oh, that's funny.
You know, I almost made a video with the Oompa Loompas because, you know, Dianne Feinstein has that Oompa Loompa haircut. Oh, but I didn't. I didn't. I remember. Do you guys remember who Rhonda Gerard is? Does anybody remember Rhonda Gerard?
The name sounds familiar.
So Rhonda Gerard was she's an English professor at Fresno State University, where I went to school. And when George Bush died, she was the one that was out tweeting like, "Good, I would step on his grave, or I'd pee on his graveside," or some kind of weird stuff like that, you know. And they tried to have her kicked out of Fresno State. So what Fresno State did was they had her do online classes for a semester, and then she came back to class. So me and, you know, Ben Bergblom, you know how we are. We went to go film her first day back at school, and she wore this muumuu. You know what a muumuu is, right? Like it's like a shower curtain with a hole in the middle.
Yeah.
And she's the one she's wearing. She's like 350 pounds. You know, I like all women, you know, but she's 350 pounds and she's wearing a muumuu that has it's a cow skin print. You know, so the cow spots all over it. So, we filmed the event, and I'm making the video. And my wife, that I was married to at the time, was very liberal. And I'm editing this video, and I would always check with her. She was like my sensor. Like, if she said fuck no, I might put it up. If she's like, no, this isn't a good thing, I definitely put it up. She went off on me. Because so this Rhonda jar gets out of her car, right, wearing this cow moo-moo. And so every time she stepped, I shook the video and I played like earth-shattering sound.
Oh gosh.
And then of course every so often I'd have moo. Yeah, that's one of the videos that she made sure I did not publish. I still have it though. I still have it. What's wrong with, you know, she was an idiot.
You could publish it now.
Probably, right? Oh, Sneaky Pete, I am definitely an equal opportunity lover, but not in the way some people might think and take it, so don't take it the wrong way. I only love women. Don't try and put in there, oh, Eddie's equal opportunity. He'll date anything. There's hope.
There's
So,
always hope.
you could, I'm thinking of the joke that I sent you guys that Eddie probably didn't look at. What do you think, girl?
Which one?
Which one?
The one that you told me that you'd never look at another link of mine again.
Oh.
Was it today or when was it? Was it today?
Friday.
It was Friday.
It was a lot. It was like 500 text messages ago.
Yeah, I probably the woman in the house across from the window. Okay, let's see, where am I? You know how long it's gonna take me to get back till Friday? Oh, and I see
So,
Vaz.
It was a link. So this
Look at Hope and her nephew.
this man wakes up in a woman's bed after spending the night together, and he sees this picture of a man next to the nightstand, on the nightstand, and he gets all insecure, and he's like, "Who's this other guy?" So he asks the lady, he's like, "Who's this guy? Is this your boyfriend?" She said no. And he's like, "Who is this guy?" And it's like, is this your brother? No. Is this your dad? No. Who is this guy then? That's me before the surgery.
Oh,
That's why I'm never opening
I
another.
knew that was
I'm never
coming.
opening
I
another
knew
link.
that was coming. I knew that was coming. Oh.
So fair warning, everyone in chat: if Hope sends you a link, don't open it.
Mm.
So, Eddie, oh, we lost Eddie. We completely booted him off the internet.
Mm.
Like you just committed suicide. He's like,
Should I tell them the pool story of me in San Antonio, Hope? You remember that one?
exactly, Will. She's got to be careful. My state of my health, just be careful.
Oh man.
So Eddie, I brought this girl home last weekend, Eddie.
It wasn't that girl that I tried to bring home from the bar that time I was at your house, was it? Was it her?
No, she wasn't.
Okay.
So we're sitting here getting ready to go to bed, and she goes, "I need to go to the ladies' room." And she gets up, and as she's walking to my bathroom, she stumps her toe, and I'm like, "Oh, you poor little thing! Come here, let me see that." And I just grabbed it and I wrapped her, kissed her. Should I wrap that? Are you going to be okay? You poor thing. She goes, "Oh, I'll be okay." She went to the bathroom and got ready, came back. Later that night, while we're smoking a cigarette, he gets up and goes to the bathroom, stumps her toe again. I go, "Well, you clumsy bitch."
Okay.
Sorry, Hope. You don't get it?
Well, what? It must have gone right over. I must be really high and drunk because it went over my head.
You must be.
I must be.
Men are so accommodating until they get what they want, and then
okay, I get it now. Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm sorry. I probably didn't tell that right.
That's why the girls don't give you.
It's not funny if you have to explain it.
The girls don't give it up until they get their dinner.
Explain it. You're right, Hope. Hope, send him another link, would you?
No, don't. Do not. No. No. I've had that happen. No. I've been there, and it's not. I was talking to some chick, and I was in San Antonio with this chick. And Hope, probably she's going to say, I heard that story already, Annie. Oh, too fucking bad.
I don't know if I've heard this.
And so we're out there, and she takes me to this club. It's a pool hall. And we're playing pool, but it's like all women at the pool hall, right? Women in low-cut shirts, and what do you got to do when you play pool? You bend over, and you hit. So I'm enjoying the views. And all of a sudden, she's like, hey, let's go to the club. And I was like, we just got here. You could tell there's a little attitude behind it. So she takes me to this place in San Antonio called The Saint. Sounds pretty good, right? So we get inside, and I start looking around, and I'm like, there's something wrong here. And then I go to the bathroom, and there's all these girls looking like dudes going to the same bathroom. I'm like, okay, that's...
So you ask this guy you're dancing with, you're like, how come the...
Pretty much. So I walk back over to where she is, right? And there's some guy like, I don't mind, I don't care if you're gay, but this guy could tell, I was uncomfortable. So he was the one guy that had to fuck with me. He's sitting there, backing up and trying to dance to me and stuff. And I'm just like... And so I look at the girl that took me there. And I'm like, what did you do? And she's like, let's see you check out the chicks here. All because she was jealous that I'm looking at some girls bending over at the bar. So then she takes me back to we after a while, I got kicked out of the bar. Let's just put it that way. I won't say how. You guys can guess. And so we go back to a place, and there's a girl there, and she's pretty cute. She's like the librarian look, And I'm like, oh, she's kind of hot. And so then all of a sudden, all the girls, she went to the bathroom, and all the other girls, it was me and 7 girls, and the girl I was talking to. And they're like, Eddie, would you sleep with? And I forget her name. And I was like, yeah, she's pretty fucking hot. And they all started laughing. Yeah, it was a dude. It was seriously a guy, but he made it work. I could not tell that this person was a guy. They literally had to tell me. So I don't know. It's scary nowadays. And that was in 2001. Can you imagine now?
Look for the Adam's apple.
Doesn't always work.
I've been having pretty bad luck lately. Last time I asked the girl, I said, hey, my place or yours? She goes, if you want to argue about it, just fucking forget it.
Actually, so that happened to me last weekend, or on my birthday. You guys know I went to Ruth Chris? And I'm at my friend's bar. You remember sometimes we'll go on her channel, and she always posts who's her bartender of the night? So I'm there, right. And this Mexican chick and her friend walk in, and they wouldn't leave my side. It was like I got attached at the fucking hip. And so it starts getting towards the end of the night, and the one chick, she was a sober driver. But she followed me around like a little fucking, I don't know what you want, like a little kid or something. And so...
Like a little sober driver?
Like a little sober driver. But she wasn't my sober driver. So at the end of the night, she's like, maybe we should go hang out sometime. And she was, she's Mexican, so I was like, all right. And then I was like, just give me your number. And she's like, no, why don't you give me your number? And I just went total opposite. I'm like, you know what? Go fuck yourself. Get the fuck out of here. And I walked away.
So you missed out on that one.
No, she missed out. I got something better in the works, so it doesn't matter. But I mean, it's funny how things work nowadays, You could be talking to somebody all night long, and you can think this person is the hottest person in the world, but they just say one thing wrong, and it's like, fuck you. You ever had that happen, girl?
No, because I usually just drank more.
Gra's like, I got enough tequila to make you look beautiful.
Just keep drinking till she looks good.
And then he tells you, Eddie, you're not bringing that chick home to my house.
Yeah. Yeah. There wasn't enough whiskey in that bar for that night. There wasn't enough whiskey.
She was not that bad looking. She was not that. I went back and looked. She was kind of cute.
All right.
She had all her teeth, didn't she? Oh, she did. She had a nice. I know she had a nice ass because I know she kept shaking it in front of me. Didn't she?
Remember she came up and I said, remember, if you'll go back and watch that, I get up and I tell her, I said, look, if you're going to stand in front of this camera, you got to shake your ass. She goes, oh, okay.
And she did. She did. I still can't believe Gra's like Eddie when she said to go back and smoke a cigarette at your truck. That meant she's gonna go give you a blowjob.
Okay,
I'm like, Gra, you should have fucking been like, Eddie. Oh, we're making Hope turn red. Oh, sorry, Donnie. Oh, Bubba.
No, I've heard this story way too many times.
You heard this story too, yeah.
I'm sure you watched it live too. It was all live.
I don't think I watched a lot of the bar.
Oh, we had fun that night. Gra was walking around with all his friends, you know, taking video, and every girl saw the camera, and they're like, "Oh, hi." Like normal girls.
Come walking in from outside on the back porch, and they come in, they're like, "Oh, a camera."
Oh, but the band was great too, though. So, what's funny is, I don't know if it was, I think it was Gra that said it. We walk in and we're like, where should we sit? He's like, Eddie, there's a spot right there by the women's bathroom. I was like,
oh gosh.
Well, it was all the way against the back wall, so you could like see everything that's going on, you know.
Yeah, that's all it was about. We just wanted to see what was going on.
Plenty of room to roam in front of us, you know. The pool table was right there.
Oh yeah, remember there was.
Sure, that's exactly the reason.
I remember towards the end of the night there was some cute girl, and I kept like smiling at her, and she smiled at me, but she was with some dude. And I know you saw it, because I think you mentioned it.
She was buying his drinks.
Yeah, she's buying her boyfriend drinks, and I think I said out loud, I was like, I would never make you buy my drink. Or I don't know if I said that on camera or to her, but she was gorgeous too, if I remember right. I was pissed. How do you make a female buy your drinks? Just a douchebag.
Well, she's probably real controlling, and he held his money. She's like, I'm not going unless I get your money, and that way you don't drink too much.
Well, then he's a fucking pussy.
Know.
I never did that.
It's like what I was telling you guys the other day. Like, what I saw that infuriated me. Like, I saw a guy and a girl and a baby. Well, the baby wasn't walking, but they were walking on a road, which I don't know why they were on the road because the sidewalk was perfectly fine, but okay, whatever. But the guy was pushing the baby carriage.
Just so far.
And
the girl's watching her phone.
No.
The girl is walking on the outside.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I'm like, it infuriated me.
Dude, you see
the guy should be on the outside and the woman should be on the inside with the baby.
Right? Like my cousins lived next door to us, right? And the bigger bedroom was in the back of the house. But he put his kids in the back of the house. And I'm like, why'd you put the kids in the bigger bedroom? Why don't your wife and you take it? He's like, cuz Eddie, we live in a bad neighborhood. If somebody's shooting up my house, they're gonna hit me before my kids. You know, and I thought that was very respectable of him, you know? It's just the way it should be. The reason why a guy walks on the curbside is because if a car comes, he can push the girl out of the way, or at least the car hits him and not the girl.
Right.
That's what hope means.
Yep.
It's called being a man.
Yeah.
But then nowadays, I've opened the door for women and gotten in trouble. I don't need no man to open the fucking door for me. Big deal. You got a bigger dick
Sometimes
than
I'll
me.
just open the other door, but it's not because of that. It's just because I don't know. It feels weird when you go through the wrong door.
Well, I've done that. Everybody's done.
Eddie, from now on, next time she says that, Eddie, say, "Well, I guess a blowjob's out of the question."
Blowjob would definitely be out of the question. I don't know if I would want a blowjob from somebody who was part of that group. I don't know if they could give a blowjob. Could they? I wouldn't know how.
Yeah, Pete, me too.
Nikki Pete, you open a door for everybody? That's good.
Sometimes it gets you discounts.
Opening the door? How does opening the door get you a discount?
Because they're a ticket taker at the Empire State Building, and then they give you a military discount because you open the door from them at Starbucks.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Remember you telling us about that. I heard that story.
I don't remember that.
I heard that story.
Not me.
I was in New York City.
New York City.
And my dad held the door. My dad held the door open for a whole bunch of people at Starbucks, and the lady who was taking her tickets to the Empire State Building remembered him and gave him a military discount.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Tell your dad thanks for stealing fucking Valor, asshole. Anyway.
He didn't ask for it.
Oh, I get you.
Just gave him the discount.
I gotcha. Remember when I went down to New York City and I'm trying to park my truck and the guy's like, "You can park your truck here for $40," and I'm like, "Sure." And Taiho's like,
Yep.
"Eddie, he's fucking ripping you off. Don't fucking." I'm like, "Tai, do you know how big this truck is?" He gave us like a whole area for $40. I felt like I had a good deal. I don't know.
Yeah. And your truck was still there.
It was still there. It was still there. I was happy. Although we went down some pretty sketchy. There's some, it's funny. You got the New York, the Times Square, but right next to it, some shady areas right there.
Through all your travels and everything, you didn't have anything go wrong with your truck. You didn't have any problems. Nothing.
Oh, New York City?
No, I'm talking about like throughout your entire travel across the country and back.
Well, when I drove to DC, did we? No, we had to have had trouble, didn't we? There was no trouble at all?
No.
My whole trip.
Wait a minute. Back up the boat.
I ended up in the hospital.
What about? And you lost your keys and your wallet.
No, that was when I went to Chicago.
That was a different trip.
That was when I went to Chicago.
Okay. Oh.
And I didn't even make it to Chicago.
Mike Jones says, except for a bridge.
Except for a bridge.
We didn't talk about the truck itself, though.
The bridge? What bridge?
Yeah.
Which time?
You're trying to figure out how to get on the Brooklyn Bridge.
Oh, the Brooklyn Bridge was fun. I had a lot of fun.
I think he's talking about, didn't you drive on a bridge and the Ford broke or something?
Texas. Yeah, where you destroyed the bridge.
The bridge in Texas? Oh, you mean the first night when there was a big, huge fight between me and somebody? Because they wouldn't help me back up, and I backed up, and the bridge broke underneath my truck. I remember that.
I'm not responsible for that.
I remember that. Well, then take me back to the hotel. All right. So I did.
Now, how many bridges did you collapse?
Just the one. Just the one.
That one.
We saw some good stuff that night at the border. We saw some pretty interesting things.
Mm-hmm.
And here's one thing I don't get. Here's what I don't. So Ty says, Eddie, you're the taco truck king. You're the restaurant king. But we go to a restaurant and I'm like, dude, this place sucks. And he's like, no, it's the greatest. You don't know what you're talking about. But every other time, I know exactly what I'm talking about. New Mexico does not have good Mexican food.
I went past the bakery on Saturday. I was like, oh, there's the bakery.
And you didn't give me any more of those. Oh, that was the best. That was the best. And the whatever, the nuns or whatever the frick they are, they're kind of cute. They're cute in their little outfits. What are they? They're Amish, right? Is it Amish?
Yeah, not nuns.
Oh, nuns, Amish, same freaking deal. None of them have sex. They're all fucking virgins, and they're all just no way.
Totally different.
What are you trying? Are Amish people like horny as fuck?
Pretty sure the Amish have sex.
That's true. I mean, they have a lot of kids.
They
Right?
have huge families.
But it takes them a while. Don't you gotta be like married and? Oh, but they get married at 14, huh?
No, they get married after they're 21 because of their Rumspringer.
Oh, which? Oh, it's the gyps. The gypsies are the ones that get married young, huh?
Yeah.
They
The
have like
Rumspringer is a 4-year period where you can go out and do whatever the heck they want to, and then they just, if they come back to the Amish, then they are Amish.
what is it called?
That's-
Sowing their royal oats or something like that.
Something like that. Which I have to find. Let me see if I can find the video. There is a video of an Amish guy who got arrested in Ohio. Of course, it had to be in Ohio. And he was doing donuts in a parking lot, drinking Bud Light, listening to rap music. It's really funny.
So he's doing donuts.
And I've
in the
actually
parking
seen
lot.
this guy like live.
His name wasn't Chris Wizzywig, was it? Just kidding, Chris. Just kidding, Chris. Speaking of, who was a better tour guide? What's that, Ron?
If that's what you consider sowing your wild oats, well, that's pretty sad, Hope.
Yeah.
Drinking Bud Light, doing donut. Really? Oh, Ben, I lived it up, you guys. So glad to be back where it's safe.
I can't say
Alrighty.
half of the shit that I've done in my life. So Sneaky Pete says their
I can't
parents have to
remember
give them
having-
permission. Really? I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I dated some
But I'm
Mormon
thinking-
chicks. They don't fuck around. I can't go to YouTube watch right now.
No, that is the link that I put in chat for the Amish guy.
Oh, the one that
That's
you
a body
watched.
cam of the drunk Amish guy.
I'm not clicking no link you put in there.
I promise, it's a body cam.
You
not
don't-
Speed chase with
Well-
a drunk Amish guy driving horse.
Not
We-
gonna do it.
We are
Not
both in a
yet.
group chat with Hope. If she sends us a fucking video, it's either firemen or something else we don't want to see. So 90% of the time.
I sent you some really good ones today. They were funny. One was of a guy doing like period cramps, like next to his wife or whatever, and she's like, "Really? Like this isn't anything."
Oh, you mean where they're shocking them? Yeah, that one was. Yeah, I remember that one. That one didn't. I was like, eh. You sent me a lot of stuff from Disclosed TV, Twitter, and then you
And
sent
then
me
I sent-
Facebook shit.
Yeah.
I hardly watch the
other-
Facebook one.
The second link after the one that was falling that I said I needed, that one was good. You would like that.
Mike Jones wants to know if your browser is full of fireman pics.
No, but I do have some saved on my phone.
Let me see them.
It's the Australian fireman calendar.
Uh-oh.
Did you go to see Thunder from Down Under?
No.
Don't lie.
I'm not.
You haven't gone to see Thunder? Oh my gosh. Dude, I was married and my wife was like, "Hey, me and my friend, we're gonna go do a girls' weekend in Vegas." I'm like, "Go for it." So they get tickets for Thunder from Down Under. As soon as the show ends, I'm at the bar trying to have fun with my friends, but guess whose phone keeps going off? I'm like, "You're on vacation. Leave me the fuck alone." But I miss you. Well, then you should have had more fun at Thunder from Down fucking Under. Jeez Louise, right, Gra?
That's right.
If you're gonna go see a show with naked men and then call me afterwards after you told me I couldn't go to Vegas with you, well then don't fucking bother me. Whoa!
There.
What the hell?
Look at that. She's got the fireman with the hose. Why? No, I have a question.
Who asked to see the pictures?
Why is a fireman walking with no shirt with horses? And why is this fireman with no shirt on kissing a dog?
Because it's for the calendar.
Yeah.
If I were to put a picture of a half-naked woman holding a koala bear, you would talk shit.
It looks like he's hung like Einstein and smart as a horse. Stop that.
Hey, it's Joey for
Get
Friends.
like that.
It's Joey for Friends, isn't it?
How you doing?
Who asked to see the pictures? Didn't you ask to see the pictures?
I don't know what you're talking about. What's up, Brian Dunn? What the hell's going on, bro? We're just looking at the fireman pics that's on Hope. Now, do your parents ever look at your fucking phone?
No.
So they question you hanging out with me. They're like, you can't go hang out with Eddie. But yet you got these fucking pictures on your goddamn phone.
I send them to my friends. It's a joke.
Sure.
I know, so she had to go through all those other pictures to find one that was half decent.
Yeah, why? You notice that? Gra is right. She's like going through like fucking millions of fucking photos, you know.
Took her a while.
I want to know what
iOS 17 is officially out to everyone. I'm sure.
Swipe left.
Right? I want to know what those other pictures are.
I found this one too.
You and Chris?
Hey. Where was that taken at?
I was taken into prison.
That was when. No, that was at the there was a rally.
Oh. When the convoy came through?
Who's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a black conservative preacher.
No, that's not BCP, is it? You see it again? Oh yeah, he looked white at first. He looked white at first. I was like, that dude's white. That's not BCP.
That's racist. A racist would say.
Dude, I love his wife is kind of cute actually. Hung out with his wife in Portland. Okay, what am I looking at here?
The best thing she ever did was when she went off on that counselor or whoever it was, or no, it was the police chief, wasn't it, or something, giving this.
Oh yeah, it was the police chief.
She went.
Oh yeah.
Man,
police chief.
She went on.
No,
No, like I had to go through pictures like this where there's lots of food pictures.
Oh yeah.
That I take.
No, don't you guys
Those
remember?
are the ones I get.
So me and Portland Andy were filming here. We're right in Portland, right at the Kmart, when we all got attacked. And this, I forget if it was a guy or a chick. And he called BCP's wife. He's like, well, you're just a slave. Remember that? Do you guys remember that? I thought she was going to kill him. But she didn't. She was just like, she's like, are you really calling me a slave?
That's an old one.
Who is that?
That is the former president of Mexico.
Well, that's why I don't know who it is.
You got one.
How did you meet him?
Jim Jordan too, don't you?
Yeah.
Y'all notice she hasn't put up the picture that she took with me yet. I'm not on her fucking phone. Kind of upset about that one.
Her mom and dad made her erase them.
that fucking that fucking erectionist.
No, now that you say that, like where? Oh, because I'm in the wrong year. That's why.
Oh.
All right. Who was better at going on the tour with you? Me, David Devine, or Chris Wyzywig? Who did you have more fun with?
What?
She's like, I ain't answering that fucking question.
Yeah. That's a yeah.
It should be an easy.
Not answering.
It should be an easy answer. I'm the one that got the firemen out there. Chris didn't bring you no firemen.
It's true.
David Devine was gone before we even talked about the firemen coming over, so I think I should win that event.
He didn't even know about the firemen.
David didn't even know about the fireman.
Weird. I take way too many pictures. Hold on.
Oh shit. That's alright. At least you don't make videos for somebody that said, oh, I love tacos, so you go all the way to the taco truck and make a video, and then it's too long to go through a text message, so you have to split it up in 5 fucking videos, and then they never watch it. And you can't say nothing about it. Like, oh, I'm gonna watch it later. And it's festering, and I'm like, I fucking took a lot of time to fucking edit those videos. I hope you're watching too. I hope you're fucking watching us. Anyways.
This is a good one.
Oh yeah, I had that one. What about the one where you're on my scooter?
You sent me those, so that's in a different folder.
How many folders do you have on your phone?
Sorry.
And real quick, where was that one
That's
at?
a good picture. I like that.
That was in the
That's in the room that Girl doesn't believe was haunted.
The haunted room. Okay.
This is the chair.
The chair.
The chair. I still think the funniest part is I'm trying to get in the elevator and my scooter won't fit because I had some little backpack thing on it. It's like some
Which
Asian.
broke.
Yeah, it was already broken, right? I'm like, just fucking rip the fucking thing off. But Ty can't rip anything off. He's like, Eddie, I got a screwdriver for this. So we finally got it unscrewed
And
after.
he had it with him too. That was the crazy part.
Because Ty has.
Have you heard this story? Have you heard this story?
She was there. But yeah, no, Ty has something for everything. He's got a tool. You can't face
David
Ty.
said it's definitely haunted.
See, David said it's haunted. Grau's the only one that says we're lying.
I was a buzz killer, wasn't I? Sorry.
Oh, and then remember, there was some chick there with this little fucking tiny dog that she held in her fucking arms that she said was a service dog, but it fucking wasn't. And then Donnie wanted to kill that little motherfucker. Remember that? I just wanted to let him go. Just like... Or the girl. Remember when I was at in New Orleans and I'm at the World War II museum, and that lady's on the elevator and she freaks the fuck out when I take Donnie on the elevator.
Oh yeah. She got off the elevator.
Oh yeah, she gave me a dirty old look. Like, lady, he would have just licked you to death. Oh, remember the hot chick from the little Mexican restaurant we went to for breakfast? Started taking pictures with Donnie. You don't remember when Ty was being like, Eddie, give me your food? And there was that Mexican girl, and you guys are like, Eddie speaking Spanish to the girl over there.
You mean this picture? It took me a little while to figure it out.
Yeah, that one's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
That's a good picture of you and Donnie. My dog.
Yep.
Of my dog, Donnie.
My dog. My puppy.
He is not your fucking dog. Hope, if I get arrested, Hope gets him. Right? For only when I'm in jail. When I get out, I take the fucker back. But my question is, how are you going to keep him in that house? Because he's going to want to play with Pixel. Look, here he is right now.
Well.
Huh.
See? He knows that we're talking about him. He hears my voice.
He can't hear your voice. He knows it's
dinner time.
No, he ate dinner already. He ate dinner already. Huh, monster? But seriously, you got an apartment with a cat. You know Donnie's gonna want to play with Pixel. Donnie loves cats.
They'll be best friends.
Oh.
I can find that picture with Jim Jordan.
Donnie doesn't share the limelight. You should know that by now. Oh, Boas.
Be best friends. Pixel can just ride on Donnie's back, get him a saddle.
Remember when Donnie found that black kitten on the road? And we took him home and Donnie took care of it? Oh. And then Donnie took care of Groz, the puppy, for a little bit.
Yep.
Peyton, Groz was like, yeah, Peyton's doing real bad. And then Donnie showed up, and Peyton's like, oh, fuck, I got competition. I better go and do some more work. Look at
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's a good
Hope
picture
and Jim
right there.
Jordan. How old were you there?
Yeah.
Look at you.
That was in 2009.
You got a pretty low cut shirt on there for Jim Jordan.
It was a work shirt. It's not low cut. I'm just short.
Ah, that's true.
Holy crap! Mike Jones has 13 dogs.
Really, Mike? Wow.
Yep.
Well, when I got married, we had like 7. That was the most we had at one time. Because I came with 2 dogs, she came with 3 dogs, and then her sister bought a dog for their dad, which became my dog. And then she was at the pound getting the dogs there. Because if you go to the pound where we live, you can get a cheaper shots, you know. And there was this lady with a purebred English Mastiff, and she couldn't, English Mastiff, and she couldn't hold it. And she's like, man, if I could find somebody to take this dog. Well, guess what my wife says? Well, we have 7 dogs already. We'll take your dog.
That is the former Prime Minister of Spain.
The former Prime Minister of Spain. Do you have any pictures of his wife?
No.
Why not?
Nope.
Those Spanish girls. Ooh.
Wait, I do. I'll send you a link.
Thank you, Gra.
I wouldn't open any link that Gra sends.
Well, you know what? I'm never gonna live down sending him that Corinne video. So I guess Gra has a couple free passes for a while.
That was horrifying.
And then you saved the song or whatever and played it forever.
That was bad, Gra. That was bad.
I know, yeah. Well, it's real easy to go find. Just find Corinne's. Type in Corinne song.
Corinne forever. And somebody I sent that video to somebody, and they were so pissed. They wouldn't talk to me for like 3 weeks. I forget who it was. Oh, Corinne. Oh my God, it's Eddie. Eddie thinks I'm fucking Antifa. You guys should beat Eddie up. The funniest moment is I'm driving home from Sacramento and my phone starts going off. And it's Brandon from That's the Point with Brandon, right? He's like, Eddie, you want to see a good laugh? And I'm like, sure. So he shows me these text messages from Corinne, and she's like, hey, Brandon, can you go beat the fuck out of Eddie for me? Right? And like, he's like, you know me and him are friends, right? So he's sending me the text messages that she's sending to him to get him to kick my ass when we're like good friends.
I haven't seen him on in a long time.
He's doing the skydiving stuff. He's really busy getting his licenses and stuff. In fact, like I'm talking to Sheepdog. I'm like, hey, remember we're supposed to go skydive with Brandon? And he's like, dude, that would be my ultimate fangirl. And I'm like, meeting Brandon? He's like, dude, yeah, that would be my ultimate fangirl. I'm like, what about me? He's like, well, you would be there too. Dude, everybody wants to shoot down my ego. You must all be talking to my friend, because she's really trying to get my ego to go the fuck away. And y'all know it's not going to happen. Y'all know it. Asking, why do guys' wives want to call you? Because I'm fucking Eddie Block. Remember when Digga dared me to say I'm a kind of a big deal in court, and I did it twice in a row?
Yeah, and they put it in the what do they call it? Not the text, but the
in the court
transcript.
Yeah, the court transcript. I gotta order that.
Yeah,
I gotta order that.
yeah.
They're like, Eddie, how come everybody knows? It was something like some kind of a question to that. I don't know exactly. And I'm like, well, because I'm kind of a big deal. And then they're like, why would somebody want to take a picture with Joe Biggs? And I'm like, because Joe is like me. He's kind of a big fucking deal. I look over at Joe and he's just laughing. I guess I can say that now because we're not in court anymore. Fucking A.
Yeah, I think you can.
Yeah.
Still, the best thing is I walk in the court, I look over, and there's Enrique and Rufio right next to each other. And Enrique kind of, smiles and says hi. And I was like, Enrique, because remember I had Donald J. Trump all over Donnie's fucking vest, and he had the red tie. And I was like, Enrique, you like my dog? And he's just like, fuck it, Eddie.
It was a nice tie, though.
Right? He's wearing it. Oh, no, he's not wearing it in this picture. Hold on. Oh, by the way, my friend who's had 7 booster shots and still got COVID.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Man.
Oh, the court reporter, he was cool as hell. Because the court reporter, like, when I was testifying, he was sitting right in front of me. And, like, when I first went in, he had, Hope would like this. He had some, like, fancy dancy socks. And I was like, oh, bro, those are some cool socks. And he's like, yeah, it matches. So we had a cummerbund that matched. He had the tie that matched. So then the next day I go into court. I'm like, all right, let me see your socks. And he totally matched every day. He was cool. He was nice to me. Unlike that prosecutor. He did apologize to me, though. I don't know. Is that an apology?
What?
Hey, Kathy.
What's
Hi,
up, Kathy?
I'm also in Ohio.
He, because remember, right after I got done testifying, when they asked to take pictures with Donnie, he's like, hey, Eddie, I'm just doing my job, right? That's like an apology, isn't it? That's an apology.
Yeah. Sure.
I was just doing my job, too, when I talk shit about you the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
By the way, hi, FBI, can I get my shit back?
Yeah. And by the way, your job sucks. Not yours, but the
FBI.
guy said, I'm just doing my job.
You know what? I have a picture of it. The other day, because I was getting ready for the event, and I'm going through all my cameras, and I found the 2 that they actually gave back with all the fucking, the stickers from the FBI on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's funny? So I gave Drunk my fancy 4K camera, and he never used it because he couldn't figure it out. So I was like, well, that's all right. I'll just give you a GoPro instead. I gave him the GoPro from the FBI.
Oh, gosh.
Because I think they gave me back 2 GoPros and one, what do you call it? My 3D camera, my 360 camera. Where the fuck is that picture? Because I'm learning. I was going to send the picture to a friend, and then I said, you know what? I probably shouldn't talk about the FBI with them. I can't find it.
Yeah, probably.
Well, they're watching.
Well, that's why I always say hi to them.
Yeah. And we might as well say hi to them on our telephones, too, while we're at it,
Right?
I usually do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yep.
I know, I think Google gives up more information than Apple does, doesn't they? Or are they all the same now? What's up, Kathy?
They're probably all the same.
What a joke.
It doesn't matter where at now, where they're saying Chat GPT can not only talk now, but they can listen.
Yep.
Right, so here's something that I don't understand about Chat GPT. They say it can only go up to like 2021 or something because it's not connected to the internet. But if it's not connected to the internet, how can I ask it to write a fucking book for me? It's got to be connected to the internet, right? Tell me, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, Rooster Cogburn.
What's up, Rooster?
Oh, wow, I haven't seen that name in a while. Hey,
All right.
Rooster.
And remember
either.
we went to Chat GTP and we said, write a story about Eddie Block, and he's like, he's a racist white supremacist.
Yeah.
Kathy says there's an echo.
Again?
Second in command of the Proud Boys.
I know, right? I'm just way up there. I've never been to in any position in my little local chapter, but yet I'm fucking number 2. I think we've been all black pilled.
Because you're kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
That's true. You know, I should get that tattooed on me. Kind of a big